Well, hey everybody, welcome back to NugSmasher, and more importantly, welcome back to the smoke room. And as we were sitting here, we're sitting with some of our team again, and today we're going to be talking about potency. More importantly, we're going to put our machines to the test to test out some cannabis. Today we're here with Jacqueline, Isabella, and Daniel. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab 7 grams, we're going to smash it, and we're going to get Daniel, one of our IT guys, also one of the founding fathers of our company. He is involved not only with the IT, but also his cannabis knowledge runs deep. So today, guys, we're going to walk through, let's see, 1, 2 different smashes, and we're going to test it all too. So we're going to test the flower, and we're also going to test the rosin. So guys, as we start, we're going to start with Isabella. And Isabella, what are we smashing today?
The first thing we're going to smash today is 7 grams of the jungle grapes. And that's a 26.93% THC content, so it says.
Well, and again, there you go, right? So it says. That's what we're down with today, right, Daniel?
Exactly.
So what we're going to do here as you open up this flower for us, Daniel, why don't you talk about what we're going to get up to and what we're all about testing and why?
Sure, exactly. So we have a Sage Analytic machine that uses like light to analyze the flower, basically. It's a really high quality picture and allows you to analyze it and give you the THC or CBD content of that flower. And we use this machine to validate the test results of the flower we get and to know it's actually high quality and potent.
Well, to be honest with you, when he says this machine, I mean, as anybody that smokes, we all know anybody that gives us our medicine, what do they always tell us? Oh, this is the best medicine. It is so potent. Everybody brags about it, even so much so on the packaging. So again, this uses light?
Yes.
Okay, so pretty simple to set up. Why don't you walk us through the process a little bit? Because I know we need to get a...
Is this nug big enough?
That should be big enough, yeah. Let's go ahead and take that in here.
All right, so when you say big enough, what are we looking for here? How much do you think
Basically,
is
there's
necessary?
a testing chamber here, which I'll show you. And you need to have enough to fill this entire puck and have no other light coming through. You need to have complete plant material covering all that.
Yeah.
Now we get a clear picture and it gives you a clear result on that end.
Okay, so do you actually have to break up the cannabis?
You do, and we actually have these special grinders that are
of course they do.
to grind to a specific level so they can measure it properly.
Hold on one second. I want to look at this really quick, guys. Look how scientific this is. They actually have 2 different grinders, one for CBD strains as well as THC, and I'd imagine these are always cleaned.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, so again, what we're looking for is not to have any other contaminants inside, right? Okay.
Exactly right, yeah.
Great, okay. So grind away, right?
Okay, yeah.
And again, we all know this process, pretty simple. We're all very familiar with it. And once you're done grinding this, we're actually gonna give all that material back to Isabella to put back in our bag. So guys, we will be smashing that. Again, we've ground up the material.
Okay. And what was the strain again, Isabella, on this one? What was the
Jungle grapes.
jungle grapes? Okay, got it.
So you're actually putting strain data in here.
I am, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Number 13.
Okay, gotcha.
So for those who don't know, strains, I mean, I know we're going rudimentary here. I know you guys probably all smash, you're all fans. But for those who are new fans who are intrigued as I was with this process, strains. Strains are the different plants that have been bred together to create stronger medicine. So when we're dealing with different kind of strains, it's really important because each one does a kind of different thing. But most importantly, what we're trying to get out of each one is THC, and that's really what we're testing today, right? But it also tests other cannabinoids, right?
It does. It has CBD as well.
Right? I mean, how great is that, right? That's what we've been looking for as well, too. I love heavy CBD with my THC when I smoke personally, so pretty cool. Okay, so again, if we come on in here, he's actually gonna put, it just slides right in like that, huh?
It does, yes. It's a little tab that fits right in there, basically.
Yep.
I just want to take the material, kind of pack it.
Yeah.
Come out there.
Pretty straightforward, just dropping it in there.
Yep.
Now you want to cover it all up, right? Is that the point?
You want to get it all there. You don't want to have any light coming through. You want to have a solid piece of plant material across that sensor.
Very similar to our pucks, right? Okay, all right, so same thing.
Yeah.
So again, he's putting quite a bit of material, as you guys can see in there, for what that little bowl would be. But again, man, they're doing this with light. This is very, very cool. All right, so the cap goes on, compresses it.
You should end up with a nice little puck inside there.
Right on, yep.
You should see no other light coming through at all. It should be all there. We've already cleaned the window before here, so let's go ahead and hit next.
And again, for those who aren't seeing this is an iPad app that actually goes with this product, connects right through it, and that's what he is using now to actually control this device. Pretty cool. They actually have it going to your phone as well too. So again, just technology has come through for the cannabis industry, hasn't it? This is pretty cool. Now, how long on average does this take? Is it
usually maybe a minute or so, typically.
A minute?
Yeah, it's very quick. Once it starts to analyze it, it's a very quick process for it to go.
Well, again, guys, like I said, I mean, this is anybody who not only just casually smokes cannabis would love to have in their house, but every grower. And for our growers out there, guys, again, this is something that we really like to make sure that we are checking our yields, not only for our own medicine, but also for our customers. We have a lot of customers who buy rosin presses from us, and they'll come to us and want to make sure that our presses are doing what they say they are, and this is it. This is the proof for us. So still waiting on data to get acquired here.
Yep, just push it through right here, so it should be loading here.
So for some people that are just joining us right now, we're checking the machine right here to verify potency.
So
that's correct.
Absolutely, yeah.
So before it goes into the press itself and then after.
Right, exactly. So again, guys, like Jacqueline's saying here, the process, as you can see here at NugSmasher, is to make sure, again, it's all about the medicine is true. The medicine really is proving the difference of the yields, showing us what we got. So I can't see, I know our camera guy jumped in there. How are we looking?
What's the total THC is about 21.5% basically.
Great.
So definitely lower than the actual packaging says. It's 26, right?
Yeah, it says 26.9.
So again, guys, right? So why is that variant? What is your experience with this? Is it accurate?
So this is pretty accurate. Usually in most batches we've found to be within a couple percentage points usually.
Right.
So typically that means maybe it's been older bud, maybe it's degraded a little bit, maybe lost a little bit, possibly. Different batches too.
You know what? This cultivation day and packaging day is May.
Gotcha.
So again, guys, as we go through this, I know this might be a little longer video, and guys, please remember, make sure you're subscribing, hit that bell. Thank you for joining us. As these videos are a little longer, we're trying to take a deeper dive into here to show you guys why solventless rosin is the best way to receive our medicines. So now we're gonna go and take that flower that we already tested, give it back to Isabella to put back in her bag, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna actually start the smash on the Pro Touch, guys. This is what Isabella is gonna take 7 grams. I'm sorry, the Touch takes 7 grams and give that a smash. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump over to Jacqueline really quick. Okay, so you're gonna get that smash going for us, and we're gonna check the yield. So she'll get the flower back, we're gonna get the rosin out, we're gonna measure that rosin, and then we're also gonna check that rosin for potency. But Jacqueline, we have another strain we're dealing with today.
We have another strain. We have spiked Mai Tai number 7. And its THC is 26.549.
And it's kind of already open, so I'm telling you right now, you gotta open the bag. I know I say this in every video, but smell-o-vision is one thing that we will definitely be coming up with for YouTube, I promise. We're gonna figure it out here.
Sniff
I do, of course.
Okay.
It's the best part. And what's crazy about this, as she takes this out, so again, we're gonna show you a little bit of the smasher with Jacqueline as our team over there is working on getting the other smash happening. As you guys can see, it's pretty straightforward. You're just gonna take the cannabis out, right, Jacqueline? You got your bag already in that bottle textile.
That's right.
Right? We already got our ends inside, ready to go. Right? So for those who don't know, watch our past videos, please. We have a lot of videos that will show you not only how to properly pack the bag, all the different steps of it, but Jacqueline already pre-pepped our bag for us today. She's just gonna put all 7 grams in. And again, guys, stems and all.
I'm gonna need to give Daniel a little piece of this.
Great. Again, guys, you see, like they know that we are needing to test everything. So again, we're gonna test this flower. Daniel is going to be cleaning out our grinder as we speak right now. She's gonna be finding the perfect nug for us. And again, guys, thanks for watching. And if there's anything you guys would like to see on our channel as we go through this process, please let us know. Throw down some comments, give us something so that we can help your needs. We can answer some of these questions, because for me, this is really important because I'm new to all this. I'm new to this company, and I'm also new to cannabis. More importantly, rosin. And I've learned, guys, for those who know, it's not resin, right? We all say resin. That's the nasty stuff in your pipe. This is rosin. So, and that's something I've been learning. So again, Jacqueline is putting everything in our bag here. It looks like Daniel might be ready here in a few minutes to get that so we could test that flower for us, and we'll give you guys a potency as we check back in with Isabella over here. How is it going?
It's going good. I'm getting close to reaching my target pressure.
And what is that pressure right now?
Right now, I'm going to be smashing this at 750.
Okay, guys. So again, you know, as you use our machines, that's the one thing you'll find with a lot of this. It is technique. It is, you know, a little bit of alchemy, as they say, right? It's a little bit of practice. And I keep saying a little bit because, as you can see, it's that fine tune of figuring out what the right heat, the right pressure is so you can extract the perfect medicine. When I say perfect medicine, again, for our new fans, you got to remember what they're trying to extract is the fats and lipids inside of this. So we get right down to, as you can see in our other videos, THC-A isolate. Really, we could check out that. That's pretty cool. But today we're just going down for our nice rosin, right? So looking pretty good. Daniel, you ready?
I'm ready to go when you are.
All right, Jacqueline, I think we have Daniel ready. She's almost got her whole bag packed. It looks like she has a nice little specimen.
Set aside for you. Let me know if this is big enough.
Perfect. I think that looks great. Yeah, we'll get that over to Daniel. And again, guys, that's what this is all about, right? It is us testing not only different strains, but we're also trying to find out what the best extraction process is for our medicine so that when we're buying our cannabis, we know that it truly has the yields that we want. So again, Daniel's gonna go through this, grind it up.
Yep, just doing a quick calibration first between different tests. It's good to do another calibration to make sure everything's set, so it's good to reset. For
so explain a calibration. What is it calibrating?
So basically, there's two kinds. There's a black and a white calibration. It just checks the balance and make sure everything's recording accurately. Yeah. So I have actually a cube here that has a white circle on it. I'll show you. And this kind of calibrates the white end of it here.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, you see that there?
Guys, I mean, no pharmaceutical companies use this. So again, it is high technology that is going into researching this product. So pretty cool. I think Sage does a good job. I think so far the results have, like you said, been accurate, and that's what's important for us here. So
definitely.
But again, we'll go ahead and check this strain out. And as you guys can see, inside of the Smash Labs, this is what we do on the daily. And again, guys, I want to tell you, please check out us daily. We have daily giveaways at times. I don't want to say daily every day because we're not there 7 days a week. Weekends we're off. We like to relax a little just like you guys. But again, guys, make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you hit that bell and make sure, again, you are commenting, interacting with us. But most importantly, go to our website, hit the chat up because they're there for you all the time. And when I say all the time, the knowledge base here, you get real human beings interacting with you. So again, guys, this company is what they say they are. Made in America with American people that really are trying to, figure out a better way to get our medicine, and that is solventless. So again, it looks like Jacqueline over here has got the bag all prepped and set. You like to XP. You said before we smashed, Jacqueline told us she wants to smash on the XP. And I see our camera guy went away from me, and I can tell you guys why. Right, Jacqueline's laugh. It's the smell, right? It just draws them to it. It's something you have to come over to. Is all I'm talking over. Look at this guy. Are you kidding me? I know we don't have it yet, but man, oh man, that's unbelievable. Looks like a decent yield. What do you think?
I mean, to me, it doesn't look like the best yield. But,
okay.
But
And I say that but because they have extracted a lot, and you're very knowledgeable when it comes to this. And again, guys, that's the goal of all of this. The goal of all of this is to get our best yield, right? That's what you're working on. So.
And this is 7 grams of flower, so I'm definitely expecting more than 1.5 grams back on this.
Okay, you guys heard that, right? We're expecting 1.5 grams. So again, what Isabella's gonna do here is you guys are taking a look at test results, is Isabella's gonna collect all that up. And we're gonna jump over here again with Daniel. Daniel, how's it going?
Going good, just putting all the information in here, waiting for it to go through.
Right, and again, guys, this is minutes. So invaluable information that we're getting here, not only for our personal needs, but hopefully as you guys are watching this channel, this is information we'll be able to give and reach out to you guys. So again, guys, please make sure you're commenting. Please make sure that you are leaving us some notes to see what you want, because this is just the start. And when I say just the start, our owner, Ryan, he has got a lot of big plans. And when I say big plans, there might be a kitchen involved, I don't know. There might be giant apparatuses happening. I say this because it's really cool to work here, because they're always thinking about the future of cannabis, always thinking about the future, more importantly, of rosin. And I want to make sure we emphasize that. That's what we're here for. We're here for that extraction. So speaking of that, how are we doing?
We are almost there.
So we were saying at the beginning of this, you wanted to pick the XP. And for those who don't know, the XP, it has its own pressure gauge. I mean, it has a lot of extra stuff. Why do you like the XP?
I guess it's really just because of the gauge for me, and it's just easiest for me to use. The gauge always keeps me right where I need to be, and in this case, right at the 1,000 mark.
Perfect.
It takes a lot of the guesswork out of it, I guess I would say.
Perfect. And I say that because it is, right? This is what? Rosin
Made simple.
Right, Rosin Made Simple. It is, it's simple. As you can see, this process is pretty straightforward. I think the magic really comes into is the technology. The presses is doing all the work. As we jump back over to Daniel, he is going through some more steps here.
Yep.
And again, guys, for those who have never experienced rosin before, I can tell you, it is new for me as well too, and now we got it, right? It's like baking cookies, but you know, cannabis. It is, it does, it has, yeah, I bet you could, right? And you know what, I actually saw one of you guys' old videos. You guys were doing grilled cheese. They literally did a bunch of grilled cheese. I'm telling you, you gotta go back and watch this stuff. This stuff is hysterical. So a good group of people, and they do love to have some fun, but man, look at that coming down. And again, what strain were we working with?
This is the Mai Tai.
The Mai Tai, spiked Mai Tai.
Spiked Mai Tai number 7.
There we go. Again, guys, we're gonna be testing this though. Again, so speaking of testing, we'll see if Daniel has our results. I think they're in.
Sure do, yep.
And you know what, as we look at this as a camera guy, let's go ahead and see what the package said for us here. Well, what are the results? How are we looking, Daniel?
So it looks like they're saying 26, but we got 22.6 on total THC.
Again, guys, so I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that might be skeptical of this. Of course, all of it is a new science. Of course, a lot of this is still in testing and development. But when I say this again, guys, this is from a pharmaceutical company making this product. So you trust these numbers.
I do, yes.
So the cultivation date I want to point out is April.
Okay.
And I noticed the material's a little bit drier than it typically would be.
Right. Well, again, guys, as you can see, this conversation happening here in our Smash Labs, it's constant. It is. It's one of those conversations as we fine tune not only our machines, but our medicine. So, but look at it come out, look at that. So again, you just release the valve, it drops everything down, and now she's gonna be able to remove the parchment paper and see how we did. I'm excited. All right, camera guy, here we go. Look at that. Now the yield doesn't look as big as the other, but you might not really see it until they collect it, okay? But the smell. Camera guy, what do you think? He heard him, he said, I agree, it's a nice So, okay, so you're gonna collect this up.
Yes, I am.
Okay, we'll get a measurement on that. Isabella, you have yours collected. And as you guys can see, it looks pretty good. You wanna go and, let's go and weigh this one, see how we did.
Okay, yeah, let's
Okay, we're gonna head on over, guys. All right, guys, so again, another important thing you want to have in your Smash Lab at home is you want to make sure that you have proper measurements. So she is tarring the parchment paper so that everything is cleared up so that doesn't get calculated, obviously, in our weight, because we're actually dealing with grams here, lighter weight. And again, you just squeeze with your fingers. If you're squeezing with your fingers on the dab tool, what that does, it actually heats up the material just enough to completely clear it off onto the parchment paper. And as you see later on, they'll actually heat it back underneath the plates a little bit, smash it out, just so it makes a nice little silver dollar, if you will. That's kind of what you're looking for here, but I don't know if we're gonna get a silver dollar this time. Yeah, see guys, look, here it is. And this is,
I was expecting 1.5 grams at least back, and I got
so,
0.79.
right, so you, that's pretty bad. And I say that again because that's what this is all about. And I know, again, I say skeptics because I was one of them. And there's nothing about this other than pressure and heat. So we're actually gonna check back in with Daniel here really quick. We're gonna take a look at this to see what the next step is, because I wanna talk about how do we test rosin. I'm sure it's gonna be a little different than flour.
Sure, just a little bit, yeah. So then she actually has settings for rosin and other kinds of concentrates. And by setting that, it actually changes the profile where it analyzes to be able to actually look at the actual sample and give you a result back. For rosin, we use a little different. It's a testing strip here, so the rosin sample goes in the middle. And then we close it.
Look at that.
Yeah, so
very cool, and it's all light driven, right?
It's all light driven, just like the blood testing, same
look at
kind
that
of thing. Yeah, just a different profile. Basically.
Well, Isabella, do you have a little sample for us? Or Daniel, how much do we want to take?
Yeah, a little bit of rosin that we can put into that little bubble there.
I know you guys are breaking your hearts, right? But you got to test it, right? I mean, it's, you got
it. It comes back out of there if you need to.
You're Daniel. It comes back out if you need to.
You really need to, you can get it back out.
Amen. Very cool. All right,
Works.
got it
I
in
think
there.
we want to kind of cover the whole hole. There's no other light. It's all rosin all the way through. That way
Okay.
you're getting a clear picture of it.
Okay.
Get enough out of that shitty yield.
Well, the camera guy is definitely not happy with the yield, and I can tell you that neither are we, because if you spend the money that we do on high-grade cannabis, and that is true, it is. When you do that, you'd expect a certain quality to come out, and boy, oh boy, this week the yields have not been great. So as you guys can all tell, it's hard to get good weed.
That should be good.
But the good news is we are putting out great medicine, and that's what this is all about. Even though it might be a small yield, we still know it's quality. So push it together.
Yep, so let's see here. So let's go ahead and follow the steps on the screen here.
So again, guys, as we were checking our computer, as we come back to our girls over here, I know, guys, it's looking pretty good so far. So Jacqueline, you want to go ahead and give us a yield, see how we're doing here?
There we go. Let me do a quick-
Look at that, guys. Again, solventless, rosin, made simple.
I hand
So
this over to Isabella.
So now this one, have you smashed this one before, Isabella? Is this strain one you guys have done?
Yes, we have.
And you expect a good yield out of this one as well?
I mean, you would because of the THC content that, you know, it says that it's in there, but, I mean, we know,
There was so much.
yeah.
Right. So again, guys, it is. I say this because there's things you don't smash either, right? And that's what they're talking about, right? Like, we always say, don't smash, keep. Like, don't. Like, it's not worth it, right? Make sure that you're getting fire in, fire out. Quality cannabis in, quality out. So
Didn't you say you thought Jacqueline's was a better yield than mine?
I did.
It is better.
Oh man, new guy's getting good.
Visually.
New guy's getting good.
All right.
Not much better.
Not much though, right there's the joke. Yeah, I mean, and again, I say this, guys, because that's what this is. And I say that because you will find a strain that you like. You will find some, that's what this is all about. It is, it's giving you that opportunity, giving you the tools to make sure that you're getting proper medicine and making sure that you know it's solventless. So again, guys, I know I keep hitting it and keep saying it, but please make sure not only you subscribe and hit the bell, but contact our people here. I mean, our team here is highly interactive with our product. They're heavily engaged with it. Not only that, as you can see, everybody here not only endorses cannabis, but also endorses this as a source of medicine to help a lot of people. So again, guys, thank you for joining us. We're gonna continue on a little bit. Video's a little bit longer. I know Daniel is over here putting our machine back together. He's actually added the slide inside of our machine here.
See if it's right in the same slot as the other holder.
Same as the bowl, right?
Yep. Exactly right.
Top went on, and then now we will actually let the machine do its thing. So as you guys can see here, what we have found with the Sage product, Daniel, is that interacting in the iPad form seems to be the most conducive for the product.
Sure, definitely. Makes it a
Yeah.
little easier.
Yeah. But again, guys, that's something you'll probably have at home. So please leave comments in. If there's a strain you want us to try, if there's something that you're like, oh man, I know that is, let us know. Hit us up where we can try to get this strain and we'll try to give it a shot here in our Smash Labs.
The slide.
But as you guys know, getting good cannabis is difficult. So looks like we might have some issues. So again, guys, we talk about, it's a new product. I mean, this is still in R&D. So a lot of this stuff is, there we go.
Yeah. Possibly. Let's try that one more time.
All right, so you're trying to flatten it out.
On the slide.
It did, yes. And they do have some technology built into these slides where each one's a tiny bit different, so you can't reuse a slide and show results from our previous, extraction to kind of, so it might be having some trouble with that. It may have another slide built, honestly. You're just having trouble grabbing that calibration for some reason.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. So let me go ahead and do this. Let me just start over on this one here. Let me go ahead and
No problem.
Gonna do a brand
Well,
new
as
one.
he's doing that, guys, again, I just want to say thanks. I just really want to let you guys know that we're going to continue on with this conversation. And this conversation is going to take deeper dives into not only studying cannabis, but also studying the different ways of extracting it. And most importantly, that way we prefer
let me do this part.
heat and pressure. It is simple. It's one of those things that it's so natural. And again, that's what these machines do for you. They take care of that hard process. They take care of making sure that you know what you're getting when you get it. And when I say these machines, follow me, camera guy, really quick, check this out. I know this one isn't on really quick, but I mean, I'm gonna bang on this, and I know they're not, you can bang on. That's what this is made for, guys. This is solid American steel. This has been built inside a 120,000 square foot building that is absolutely a spectacle. And when I say that, working for a company that makes things in America not only makes me proud, but also you see it, they're built here by our good people. So again, guys, you definitely get a good product, a product that you can, it's heavy, but a product that you're gonna have for a very long time. So Jacqueline, I know that you've been here a long time with this. Yeah, so again, for you, we've talked about this, you're not a regular cannabis user. But for you, when you use this product, this is the way that you would. This is how you prefer.
100%, because there's no chemicals, nothing involved other than the plant itself and our machines.
Right.
And let me add, we do have a lifetime
Let's take a little bit out, I
warranty.
think.
That's important to know about our brand. And we do have an upgrade program. So there's a lot of cool things that we have going on here for our customers just to continue on and make life easier for them.
Well, tell me about the upgrade program. I mean, so the Mini for me is the one. I like the Mini, guys, because the Mini travels, right? And I travel a lot.
The Mini is entry level, so a lot of people start there because they're unsure about, how to use it. They're unsure if they really want to commit to it.
Right.
But once they get it, they realize that they love it, and then they're like, well, I wish I would have got this one.
Yeah.
Well, you can just call us or chat with us on the website, and you can actually upgrade, and you get 80% towards the unit of your choice.
Wow.
Yeah. 80. And with a lifetime warranty, I mean, you really can't go wrong. What do you do?
Well, I say that because the Mini smashes 3.5 grams. It can go to 7 if you really want. But I say that if you're gonna do those kind of quantities, like I wouldn't want to make sure I just get it pressed, do it right. And the one thing with rosin, you store it, right? I mean, it lasts, up to 5 years, people say, even longer if you leave a cold source. So not only are you, you're finding a way to put your cannabis in storage. You don't have to have weed go bad or dry. So again, a lot of good information.
And another thing is you're processing it yourself. You know what you're getting. You're not getting it from somebody else with what process. What are they using? What are they putting in it? You're doing it yourself.
So speaking of what are they putting in it?
Let's find out.
Definitely.
We did it.
This worked.
Yeah.
Slide, but this side's no problem. So we have 68.5%
So let's remind them what it was before.
So it was 21% on the flower.
But the yield was 0.78 yield. So again, guys, as you can see, that's not bad percentages. What do you think? Obviously, you're expecting more.
No, I mean, this is a range. So honestly, rosin will range from anywhere from 70 and the high, the high 60s to 70s, all the way up to 90s, and so if you get THCA, you get more pure. But this is like a decent range. Usually, you're going to get within close to 70%.
Good to know. And again, guys, I mentioned go back to our other videos, as they will actually take this rosin and they will take it even further down and they will get it into a THCA isolate form, correct?
Exactly.
Very cool. So again, guys, as you guys can see with our flower, we're gonna have one more rosin that I would like to test. How you feel about that?
Sure, definitely.
All right, let's try one more. Jacqueline, I think that was gonna be yours.
Yep.
Isabella's gonna get that ready. He's gonna clean up a new piece for us, and we'll do this one last test. And again, guys, if you lasted this long, I'll tell you, thank you for staying with us, but more importantly, please remember, Ryan has got a code for you guys, and that is solventless rosin. All one word, solventless rosin. Guys, please make sure, again, you're liking, you're subscribing, but most importantly, you're interacting with us, all right? There's a little bell next to subscribe. I know it's kind of confusing for a lot of people to find it. What that bell does is it gives you a direct access right to your cell phone. It gives you alerts. So again, guys, please make sure that we have our discount codes, and I can tell you guys, thank you so much for all of that. My camera guy's handing me a piece of paper. I don't have my glasses on right now, so I'm gonna grab that piece of paper. We're gonna spin around over to Isabella. Do you have it ready?
Yeah,
Okay.
solventless rosin.
Okay.
It's good till it's not.
So again, guys, we're gonna get better at this, guys, and I say this because it's like a big family here. We are trying to not only engage more with our customers, but engage more with our team and making our team more part of these processes. So that's why when you watch the owner Ryan come around and watch our random smashes, we want to have people interact with this product just to show them how simple it is. It truly is. So again, guys, we're still working with technology, but I want to get this in because I have learned quite a bit through this process, because for me, I just smoked cannabis. And for those who haven't experienced rosin, it is something that you don't feel the lung burn. You don't feel all that extra carcinogens. It really, truly is helping me. So how we looking?
Looking good.
I feel like we should be playing some kind of theme song from a game show, right?
So measure the empty cell first to get it calibrated.
This is unbelievably cool. I mean, can you imagine just always walking into a dispensary before you buy your cannabis,
Sure,
bust this
testing it.
machine out? All right, buddy, you better hold salt or I'm giving it back, right?
Exactly.
Can you imagine? It'd be epic. Pretty soon, this is probably going to be on our Apple Watches soon enough, I bet,
Sure,
right?
definitely, yeah.
Right, Apple's going to come around where they're going to have it hooked up and just be like, could you imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah, the old cannabis challenge, right? You better believe it, right? But again, I mean, to me, I think the technology that still is to be found inside of this plant is the one thing that is the most inspiring for all of us as we know that we consume this. We find different uses for it. Currently, you know, there's a lot of conversation about the positive effects, not only of cannabis, but more importantly, rosin. So,
And just purifying it more further than rosin, you know, THCA, like you were saying. You just starting to smoke rosin, it feels better for you, but for me, you know, smoking rosin for a while, THCA feels way better for me. You know what I mean?
pro tip,
Pro tip.
Definitely.
it's in.
Yep.
go.
So total THC, 64.2%.
All right, so again, we're kind of in that wheelhouse of those mid 60s, right? So again, now you guys know. Once we continue on with this challenge, I challenge us to find some 70s.
Sure.
I would really like us to
Definitely.
kind of go on to this process. But as we go further, guys, again, I just want to say thank you. It's really awesome to be part of this new team. I know we're getting a couple videos in. We're going to be live streaming. There's tons of giveaways. So again, thank you for joining us. But please remember, stay tuned to our channel and remember that those giveaways will start on Monday. We're going to give it away on Friday as well. Will be the actual giveaway days. I think our whole team is really excited about not only the giveaways but sharing this with you guys and building our community. And so from us to you, we say thank you. So again, guys, thanks for all you do for our community. Thank you.
And the discount code again is,
Solventless rosin.
it's good till it's not.
Boom.